welcome back to Politics as Usual. The episode we almost didn't end up fucking recording just due to various reasons, but I am here. He is here. Joe is here. How they were. Yeah, a lot going on. News just broke about the NFL playoffs. I mean, the NBA playoffs. The NFL draft is happening. Lot of fun shit. Joe, how you feeling, man? Your Celtics swept, but
yeah,
Patriots reaching. What's up, man?
Yeah, bro. Niggas out here reaching like Dot, bro, and Sue Surf, man. These niggas got the Wonder Power Twins combined, bro. That shit is ignorant. See this goofy shit, bro? Talk about. So now the reports is coming out. Talk about. Oh yeah, we backing Bill Belichick because he said he wasn't gonna last. This strange ass nigga, bro. Bro, first of all, how you draft a nigga named Strange? Like, the fuck is going on, bro? They like Bill Belichick came in this motherfucker talking about, yeah, he wasn't gonna last to the next round. Nigga, this nigga was projected to be a 5th round pick, bro. This nutty nigga out of here. Then the reports come out today talk about, yeah, Bill Belichick was right. He wasn't gonna make it past the fucking second round. The Giants was gonna take it. Man, no, they weren't, bro. Stop trying to save this nigga.
Chuck, relax.
Revoke Bill Belichick's drafting rights. Oh, and then we get to this goddamn second round. The Kobe Dean, we need a fucking linebacker. We keep talking about getting goddamn speed on defense, mind you. Speed on defense, mind you. We take some fast ass fucking receiver, bro, who also projected to be a 5th round pick. That nigga was going to be there. He was going to be there.
But you know the cool thing about the Patriots? Y'all need a receiver. Y'all was in prime position in the back end of the first round to take a receiver. Like, you might not have got, like, the nigga from North Dakota State that the Packers just took. He was there. He's decent. George Pickens was still there. He's first round talent, although he's coming off an injury. It makes no sense, bro. It makes no. I don't understand how Bill Belichick. I mean, I understand how he keeps getting passes, but he really shouldn't keep getting passes, bro.
Nope.
Chuck said, I'm just here to say Carolina hasn't shit the bed yet. Took the left tackle out the gate and haven't moved on Baker while QBs keep falling. Y'all niggas finna go get Baker, bro.
It's coming.
Just coming. Go be prepared to get off the narcotic, bro.
All the Browns insiders I follow on Twitter, they've been talking about Baker to Carolina all day.
Chuck says Bill refused to draft wide receivers. I mean, he did draft a wide receiver. It just wasn't.
He did. This nigga smoked that shit too. But I work with a Cleveland Browns fan, and I told this nigga, I'm like, the Panthers will trade for Baker, but I would just do it until day 3. Like, just use up your first, your second, your 3rd round pick, and then when it comes to day 3, it's the 4th through the 7th round. Use that 4th round pick. And then go to Cleveland like, hey, you want this nigga eating up your cap space? I give you a 5th for that nigga.
No, we're even gonna pay some of his salary for a day 3 pick. We don't even want a day 2 pick.
But that's what I'm saying. I would just stall y'all niggas out like that. That's what I would fucking do.
Yeah. I mean, if I was him, I would just take Malik Willis because he's free falling to them.
Well, the Panthers gonna have to give up capital either way because they don't have a 2nd or 3rd round pick thanks to the genius move to trade for Sam Darnold. Ratfink666 FTW says Baker too busy making State Farm commercials. He trash. I don't know who you are, Ratfink, but thank you for tuning in to Politics as Usual.
Hey, them commercials is funny.
They are. Chuck said the value of Baker falls with every QB a pick isn't taking family. You are absolutely right. I also don't trust David Tepper. So
his value fell when we traded for Watson. But y'all are so enamored with this nigga. Don't know why. He gonna be in that baby blue and black, baby. You might as well just go ahead and come to grips with it.
Chuck, I agree.
why
Chuck
niggas
says
don't
I don't
want
see
him.
the point in trading for Baker if Willis, Ritter, Coral, etc. are better. You are absolutely correct. I also didn't see the point in passing on Justin Fields.
I'll tell you,
He's better than all of them.
I'll tell you
taking
why the
Sam
point of
Darnold.
trading for him, because you can use a later round pick to get a quarterback who was proven to be better. I mean, he a little fucking nutty. I don't like his care for his off the field antics, but he's been to the playoffs and he took us from 1-31 to beating the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs. Like,
well, so to me the thing is, if you go get Baker, you are putting yourself on the mediocrity treadmill. Like
what?
Like if I'm Matt Rule, if I don't trust that my
go
job
back in
is
there.
safe, yeah, I go get Baker because Baker can at the very least like save my job. But if from an organizational building standpoint, that's not smart. Like, you better off just taking your lumps this year and going to get whatever good quarterback is next year.
But who says they can't do that?
We're gonna
Baker
pay
only has
for what?
Go ahead.
For as
Well,
good
I'm saying
as he is,
Baker's good enough to have them a mid first round pick next year and not get one of the. So where the Panthers fucked up was they could have gotten a quarterback last year and they didn't, and now they need a quarterback because Sam Darnold didn't pan out, and this is a weak QB draft. Going to get Baker would put them on a mediocrity treadmill to where they're good enough to not get a good quarterback next year. And then it's either pay Baker or get a quarterback that's not as good.
See,
but the quarterback draft is going to be deeper next year.
Yeah. And see that
exactly.
That's what that Chuck is right. Baker's good enough for them not to have a top 15 pick next year. Like, he's first round exit good. It's like when I see reports of like the people talking about the Hornets going to get Rudy Gobert, I'm like, for what? That's just you set your ceiling at a second round exit at best. Like, that's stupid. You don't go get a guy making that much money who can't win you the title. And so I think that's kind of it's easy for us to say because we're not putting our bodies on the line. But if I was a Panthers fan, I would either want A, to get one of these dudes that's free falling right now, or B, to just let Darnold go out there and stink it up. Let Darnold and Cam Newton go stink it up and tank for Bryce or CJ next season.
But this is the thing, though. The NFC is not very good. So you may still end up with a mid-round pick because you fuck around and fall into the wild card of the playoffs anyway with Sam Darnold playing, because the NFC is not fucking great.
I mean, both of them niggas make $19 million and ain't neither one of them niggas good enough to win you or the rookie stinks and you get a top 10. Yeah, nah. I agree with Chuck. I don't know. I don't trust David Tepper is what I'm saying. That's why I think they're gonna go get Bakers, because I don't trust David Tepper.
I just don't understand the logic. Like, okay, so you take one of these whack ass quarterbacks that are worse than fucking Baker right now just to get a top 10 pick, but you still have a shitty quarterback. Like,
the only one of them that I would take is Willis, because his upside at the very least is like worth, especially right now. I don't know, he wasn't worth the number 6 pick to me, but his upside right now is a late second or early third round pick. Yeah, you do that because he has an arm, and if he can figure out the rest, and I think he's only 21, like, there's upside there. But what I'm saying is, if it were me, I would just stick with Darnold and take the lumps for the season. Is what I'm saying.
Man, hell no.
You know Darnold is ass.
But
Baker's good enough to win. Baker's good enough to
next year.
To me, it was either get Malik Willis or don't get nobody, because I'm not taking Kenny Pickett. I'm not taking a 24-year-old rookie. Like, he's too fucking old. Like, this nigga was in college for about 8 years.
Hey, bro. When they said that nigga, the cop on that or Kenny Pickett was Matt Hasselbeck, bro. That's the nastiest shit. You don't use a first round pick to go get Matt Hasselbeck in 2022, my nigga.
Hey, I'm gonna just tell you, Chuck, Ritter, you don't want Ritter. Ritter gets a lot of balls batted down, bro. Yeah. You don't, and he's like 6'3", 6'4". I don't want no 6'3", 6'4" nigga getting balls batted down at the line of scrimmage all day, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the thing with Ritter. Like, if you don't have to give up any capital to get Ritter, I would take him because you never know. But he got to fix his throwing angles because you can't be 6'3", 6'4", getting balls batted down at the line. Like, that's a Kyler Murray problem, not a nigga that's 6'3" or 6'4" problem. I mean, no, Chuck, you're right. What I'm saying is the only one I would trade any capital to go get is Willis because his upside is there. The rest of these niggas, absolutely not. If they fall to you, great. Like if one of them is there on the 4th round, you can get one, cool. But I wouldn't trade any capital to go get one of them niggas. If it were me, if I'm the GM in this situation, Matt Rule probably don't want this, but if I'm the general manager in this situation, I'm gonna let Sam Darnold go out there and take his fucking lumps next season, so we can tank for either Bryce or CJ. But Baker's good enough to get them niggas a wild card next year. Especially as trash as the NFC South is. Like,
you gotta think though. I don't know because Seattle's not gonna be any good next year. The Giants did not pick up Daniel fucking Jones as 5th-year option.
Yeah, but they have a good draft.
Yeah, but they don't have a quarterback, so them niggas, and they don't have no receivers, and they need a lot of help on defense. Like the Giants.
I mean, like, the Giants, the Seahawks, and the Lions are gonna be ass. Like, we know that.
I think the Lions are actually gonna get 6 or 7 wins because they was really competitive last year. Like they lost a lot of close games due to youth. So I think they actually might be competitive. But you're banking on getting one of these two niggas, and you might not get them because Carolina has a good roster, so they're not gonna be that ass to where one of these two niggas fall to you, and then you're gonna end up right back in the same boat that you was in.
I mean, true. I mean, I think there's going to be more than 2 quarterbacks next year.
Oh,
I'm just
not to mention Atlanta too needs a quarterback. So it's going to be more niggas needing a quarterback than quality quarterbacks are available. So you keep pushing this shit down the road. Like, oh, I don't want him. I don't want him. Carolina wouldn't even be in this position. They would have just took Justin Fields last year. So honestly, you niggas don't deserve a quarterback because you should have just took Fields last year.
Joe, why are you saying that?
Oh, Joe don't like Fields.
Justin Fields fucking stink too.
Well,
I
Joe,
don't understand this logic.
What I'm saying is this. Last season, what the move was if Fields fell to you, you take him because if Darnold's good, you move him to somebody who wants him, who's in desperate need of a quarterback, and then you reset the clock so you don't have to start paying Darnold. If Darnold stinks, you at least have Fields development to sell to the fan base right now. It's not saying that Justin Fields is the savior. It's saying like, okay, Darnold stink. Now these niggas are like, all right, we ain't got no fucking body.
I'm saying they shot themselves in the foot because they didn't take a quarterback last year, and now you're pressing for a quarterback,
right?
And everybody else is pressing for a quarterback too. Like it's more sorry teams than quarterbacks that's going to be available. You got to look. Indianapolis going to need a quarterback. Atlanta, Seattle, the Giants,
the Commanders.
That's 4 niggas right there.
Because we know Wentz is going to stink.
The Commanders, maybe the Saints, like depending on how Jameis pans out. The Panthers. So it's like right now it's
the Bucks potentially.
It's 2
more. Brady ain't gonna play forever.
It's 2 marquee niggas out. Shit, maybe the 49ers might need a nigga too, because we don't know what the fuck Trey Lance is. The Texans, we don't know how Davis Mills is gonna be. Like you looking at 10 franchises that's gonna need a QB, and there's right now there's 2 niggas who people feel like are that nigga at quarterback. And shit, if Jalen Hurts don't work with the Eagles, Jalen Hurts got everything around him. If he don't work out, that's another team on the list. It's like, hey,
did you say the Giants?
I don't know if I said them this time, but yeah, I don't know.
The Jets potentially.
Yeah, Zach Wilson, he getting everything handed to him.
They was if Mike White had one more good game, they might have been like, hey.
The Dolphins, like.
Yeah, Tua was on his last legs.
With everything that Tua got put on. I don't know, man. I just wouldn't be trying to put myself into I need a quarterback when I know you don't want it, but like maybe Baker with a second chance, maybe he might do something. Now you get into a bowl, I don't know, a lot of things will probably have to happen in order for that to happen. But I think it give you a better chance than wasting McCaffrey's prime, the prime of that good defense, and having nothing to show for it.
I mean, I think the biggest thing is like by bringing in Baker, if he's good, you have to pay him. Like you ain't just gonna be able to not, and you paying for a nigga who can't win you a Super Bowl. And once you start paying quarterbacks over $100 million, you can't build a team around them. So it's just to me the math on that is you take your lumps this season and hope for the best next year. To me, but I ain't putting my body on the line and I ain't being paid millions of dollars to do this job.
No, I mean I could understand the reservations why.
Chuck says, yeah, no matter what happens, it's one of these rookies or Baker. They aren't trying to wait for next year's draft. Well, I mean, again, that goes to show Charlotte has some of the dumbest sports owners on the planet. Old fucking cheese eyes, although he did get rid of Borrego. Reports came out that he was the one, he said fire that nigga. But I feel like he finna go do something stupid like go get Jim Boylan because this nigga talking about he's worried about the discipline off the court. Nigga, these niggas are not. You was in Atlantic City gambling and you talk about niggas disciplines off the court. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Go drink some Hennessy and go hang out with Bubba Wallace, nigga.
Come on, man.
I don't know where this narrative keep coming from that you have to pay a nigga.
Okay, it's not that you have to pay a nigga, but the pressure is going to come to say that you have to pay the nigga.
Well, now, because look what Christian Kirk did. Christian Kirk got all that money. Then look at everybody else. Look at everybody else behind Christian Kirk. Look at all the receivers. Christian Kirk got paid. Then Tyreek Hill was like, if that nigga's getting $20 million a year, there's no goddamn way I'm not getting as much as I'm supposed to get. And same with Devontae Adams. Then you see AJ Brown, DK Metcalf. Like it's a domino effect. Like the first person to get paid sets the market, and then everybody.
And the other part that like you have to understand is like. The thing with Charlotte is, and the thing with the Panthers in general is, one, Charlotte is so close to South Carolina. Two, a lot of South Carolina fans make up the Panthers fan base. A white quarterback coming in here and doing good, no matter how mid they are, is going to get paid. Because
look at Jake Delhomme.
Dog, when Cam Newton was here, they every time Cam Newton did anything wrong, they'd be calling in like, yeah, I think it's time we need to make Derek Anderson the starter. Are you fucking insane?
That nigga Derek Anderson, I had his jersey, bro. That nigga was so mid.
These niggas was like every time if Cam could go out and throw for 300 yards, 3 TDs, but that one pick he threw, yeah, he's not reading the defense. We need to go get Derek Anderson. We need to put him in. So Carolina. People in Charlotte don't even like that LaMelo was so flashy, and it's like this is the best player that's probably ever played for this franchise since it came back, and you niggas are complaining about this shit. So this city and its dynamics, both racially and culturally, it's a bit of a mix. So Baker coming in, him being tough and gritty and all that shit. If they go out and go above 500 with Baker Mayfield, Tepper is going to have to pay that man, or they're gonna be outside with pitchforks.
Oh, you was out there capping for Anderson?
That's nasty, Chuck. That's nasty. That's nasty. Not Derek Anderson, bro.
Hey, I had a Derek Anderson jersey, and when I came home from Japan, I went to a Browns versus Bengals game in Cleveland with the Derek Anderson jersey on. So, but he was balling that year. But that's still.
But he was with Cleveland. Like any glimmer of hope you niggas had with Cleveland, y'all kind of had to run with it.
Yeah, bro. But
like it's certain things you just have to do. Like if you ain't used to shit, like of course you're gonna be happy when you get. Listen, man. Again, Charlotte fans were mad when Michael Jordan let Kemba Walker walk, and that's one of the smartest moves that man has ever made post playing career. It was smart as fuck, but they love that little nigga for some fucking reason. Yeah, nah, Chuck, you can't be capping for Derek Anderson, dog. That's nasty. Some NBA news. Joel Embiid got an orbital fracture that he got while the 76ers were up 29 in the fourth quarter of a closeout game.
Yeah, bruh. Like niggas was on like Doc Rivers' head like earlier this week for him like fucking around. Like he was taking that shit personally.
Well, he's like, well, you got to look at the circumstances of me blowing all those 3-1 leads. Nigga, you're the only coach that's blown that many 3-1 leads. You're the common denominator. I don't care what the circumstances are, bro. If everywhere you go, money gets stolen.
Yeah, nigga, you a thief, bro. Yeah. Yeah, like Doc, bro. Like
every house you live in gets burned down somehow. Nigga, it don't matter if you fell asleep with the stove on. It don't matter if some wind came in and knocked the candle over while you wasn't home. The fact of the matter is, you keep doing shit that leads to these houses burning down. So your insurance is gonna be higher, nigga. That's just how this shit works.
It's like now the media is finally starting to catch on, and they see this narrative and they're starting to run with it. And he's like I was watching First Things First. I think it was Thursday, and they're like, I mean, but Doc, he's such a good guy, man. We don't want to talk bad about him. I mean, he's so good with the media. Like, nah, he can be good with the media, but fuck that. Get on this nigga head, bro. His teams be blowing leads. Them niggas be underperforming.
We were the 8th seed in Orlando against the eventual champion Pistons. We weren't supposed to be up 3-1, but you was, nigga. You was. And I think that's the team he had Tracy McGrady on. Like, you did that with Tracy McGrady. Like, you Chris Paul didn't even play them. Yeah, but he was there the last 2 games, nigga. You still blew a 3-1 lead. Nigga, I'm sorry.
You blew one with fucking Kawhi, nigga.
Every chick you date ends up pregnant. Like, nigga, it's you. Every car you buy ends up wrecked. It's you. You're doing something.
Yeah. It's like it ain't no disrespect to the nigga, but
yeah, I mean they named him one of the 15 greatest coaches of all time, I guess. But
I'm not mad at that. He probably is. Like
what, Joe? I said I guess. I couldn't name anyone to replace him. So yes, he should be there. I don't know who you putting over the nigga.
I just know it's probably 14 other niggas who ain't blew a bunch of 3-1 leads above this nigga. I know that.
It's hundreds of niggas who ain't blew a bunch of 3-1 leads.
Like
not as many as he has.
Good God, bro. It don't make no sense. Times. Like, bro, how do you keep doing this? But it ain't you. And now this nigga got another caveat because this nigga Embiid and broke his face. But at the same time, I'm not giving you the caveat because why the fuck do you got this nigga in the game and you up 29 with 4 minutes left? Like, bro, you deserve everything bad that's coming your way. You deserve to get swept by the Miami Heat because if Embiid ain't playing these games, you niggas is getting swept because James Harden is gonna be down in the strip clubs and at the studio with Lil Baby and Lil Durk trying to listen to the greatest shit.
I'm just gonna let y'all niggas know right now. Miami finna put on some Uncle Luke.
the cheeks finna get clapping, bro. The Tootsie Roll, it's about to go down, bro.
Miami finna throw on some Uncle Luke. They gonna dim the lights.
Nah,
it's gonna be some rough fondling going on.
They're not even gonna dim the lights, bro. They about to give it to these men in broad daylight, bro. They don't even care with the blinds open.
It's about to be some aggressive fondling, some elbow pinching in the club. It's finna get all types of ugly for them boys. Jimmy Butler waiting on this.
Bro, you see what these niggas just did to Trae Young, bro? You know, they about to go hard on this nigga James Harden, bro. You know they about to go hard on this man.
Patty Mills better show up.
Oh man, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see that nigga fucking crumble, bro. I can't wait to see it, man. I'm here, bro.
Joe, why you shaking your head, man?
You on mute.
Nah, he ain't even on mute. We can't hear you, Joe. Can you hear us?
That nigga said.
Bro,
can you hear us, nigga?
The hate.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
What
was you saying, Joe?
It's phenomenal.
Hey, You call it what you want, bro. I openly pray on niggas' downfall 5 times a day, like I'm Muslim.
Oh,
Nigga be facing the sun.
yeah.
nigga waking up at 4:30 in the morning to hate on these niggas.
This internet
Hey.
trash.
Hey, nigga. Hey, nigga, I might have to do that for the rest of Ramadan for Cody Martin, bro.
Hey, get your shit off, man.
For the openly pray on this nigga downfall. Work for Borrego, out Shalai, baby. Prayers down, nigga. What was the other piece of news? Something else happened in the NBA. I can't remember. Oh yeah, Draymond talking about
What's wrong with you
Karl-Anthony
niggas?
Towns.
Karl-Anthony Towns, that nigga big puss, as they've been calling him in the tweets. Draymond told Karl-Anthony Towns, "Hey, stop trying to sound tough, bro. That's not you."
I mean, is Draymond lying though?
But no,
Like,
this nigga Karl-Anthony Towns' voice higher pitched than mine.
the worst part about it is every time Karl-Anthony Towns does this, Memphis goes on like some wild ass run and they just end up losing. Like, bro, just be quiet, bro. Just let sleeping dogs lie, bro. Why you going to poke the nigga? That nigga Karl-Anthony Towns told the niggas to be quiet. Next thing you know, Ja is dunking on his man. Oh shit, that nigga Joe got booted.
Yeah, he said the internet was acting up. Yeah, that nigga Karl-Anthony Towns. Yeah, you know they still got to come to Minnesota. Ain't nobody scared of coming to Minnesota unless they worried about getting caught in the snow. Like, that's it.
Yeah, I ain't never met one nigga that feared. I ain't never even heard nothing bad about Minnesota. The worst thing we heard about Minnesota was that nigga Charlie Murphy. This nigga Karl-Anthony Towns just went to the basket and got swatted, bro. Like, come on, man.
Oh well, we got a timely sub with what's up, Ron?
So let me I don't know where y'all were in the show, but let me get a few things off my chest real quick.
We were talking about Cat. Joe just dropped because of his internet, but
big purr. But yeah, before we go there, a lot of lies were told to me about this basketball team in Brooklyn. I tried to be modest and I said in 5, but they got them out here in 4. A lot of lies were told to me. I heard things about like championship pedigree. I heard a lot of things. Like a lot of lies were told. The second thing I want to get off, I just want to say, the Eagles team next year is going to be off the charts. They got AJ Brown. I don't know how Howie Roseman keeps getting away with this, but we got AJ Brown now. It's about to get real ugly. So I just want to say that, and we can pick up where y'all left off.
You know what I do want to say? I'm extremely happy that the Browns traded for Amari Cooper when they did, because he might have been worth a little bit more the way these receivers is getting traded.
Oh yeah,
first round picks. Like,
yeah, what dirt does Howie Roseman have on these other GMs? Because it looked like Mike Vrabel wanted to punch the fuck out of their GM.
Dog, Mike Vrabel was pissed.
That man was incensed.
Because he just said, Mike Vrabel 2 weeks ago just said that as long as he was the head coach, that they weren't trading AJ Brown, and then 2 weeks later they shipping this nigga out the door.
GM might be trying to tell that nigga something.
Oh, I would have told him something. I'm like, hey man, I'm out of here, bro. I'm out.
This is what happens when you trade for and no disrespect to Julio, but this is what happens when you trade for a broken down 33-year-old Kia salesman in an offense that gives a running back 40 touches a game. They tried to
and a wide receiver, a quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. They tried to lowball AJ Brown, and that man is worth way more than what they offer him. So I understand. He said my number was 22. I would have settled for 20. Y'all offer me 16. And look at what Christian Kirk, the damn third option, is getting down in Duval. Like, nah, I'm not settling for 16. Nah, give me my money. So we have him now, and it's gonna be scary hours for a lot of teams out there.
Hey, I know one thing. They talk about old boy that they replaced him with, dude from Arkansas. someone posted a picture of where he was in the draft room. I forget who it was. It's like, yeah, it's so much white in there. Pusha T might show up.
Oh yeah, I see
Like
that.
nothing but white women. And they say, yeah, he gonna have fun in Nashville.
Yeah, he's one of them. Yeah,
he gonna be at the Grand Ole Opry.
They was he was holding a mixed baby too. I'm pretty sure that was probably his child.
Hey,
I'm just speculating.
If he managed to stay in Nashville the entirety of his rookie contract, he probably gonna have at least 3 more.
He's right at home.
Nashville got just enough shit for niggas and a whole lot of milk.
Yes.
That he finna be looking like Ezekiel Elliott in that one commercial. Milk dripping off his feet. Finna be out there. I'm just saying, bro. I ain't never spent a lot of significant time in Nashville, but I done heard stories. They out there.
Yeah, it's basically white people in Atlanta.
Matter of fact, a coworker just came back from Nashville. Like, yeah, how'd you enjoy Nashville? I loved it. It's phenomenal. Niggas
I bet it was.
Yeah, he put that emphasis on it. I loved it. It was phenomenal. Oh yeah, bro. He about to leave his wife, bro.
Like, nigga, I ain't never heard.
He turned up at that hootenanny.
I ain't never heard nobody that wasn't a musician describe Nashville like that. That nigga. He went down there and got him a girl with some dusty cow boots. Showed him a few things.
Man was lit at that Morgan Wallen concert.
I'm wrong, Joe.
You gotta relax.
Nah, fam. Nah, I don't even know what the fuck we was at. Oh yeah, big puss. Big puss got to stop talking, bro. Ain't nobody scared of Minnesota, man.
Yeah, like. I mean, I actually like Draymond's little podcast because he made the point. He was like, yeah, man, this ain't you. Stay in your lane. Like even the way he plays as a big man doesn't even translate to the type of person that would be talking this type of trash. And it doesn't help that every time you talk trash, like Ja turns up all of a sudden. Like it's like Ja activates the moment you start talking trash. So yeah, man, just do you. Like your nickname is Big Purr. They call you Big Purr. Like you're not built like that. Like you are a great,
you are
big
7
man.
feet tall, allowing yourself to be called Big Purr. That's not. Ain't no nigga that's tough allowing himself to be called Big. I'm 5'9", and you not finna call me no variation of nothing purr.
I was dying that post game interview. You tried to put like bass in his voice. He's like, "Yeah, I'm built for
he
this."
started talking. He said, "Yeah, yeah. You know, we're ready
That's like the reverse of that. Y'all seen that clip of Michael Jackson where he forgot to turn the sensitivity on? That's like the reverse of that.
we in Minnesota.
We in Minnesota now. A person staying in Minnesota after the first round.
Bro, the worst part, these niggas, they should be resting and getting ready for game 1 with the Warriors, bro. But here you are in a game 6 in a series that you should have won in 5 games. And the thing that people ain't talking about, Karl Anthony Towns and D'Lo, they've been in the league, and Pat Beverly, because you the so-called leader. Y'all niggas been in the league too long to be making the kind of mistakes y'all niggas be making, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It don't make no sense, bro. It really don't make no sense.
Anthony Edwards got the most heart of anybody on that team. Like, just, he ain't scared of nothing. But as Desmond Bay said, when that nigga said, "Yeah, you got to come to Minnesota." Here go Chuck breaking Carolina's attempt to. All right, y'all might get Malik Willis.
Hey man, I hope y'all get that man, bro.
Yeah, Malik Willis in the third is a steal because, like, seriously, in my opinion, he was like the best quarterback in the draft. And I know Mike Tomlin is pissed that they made him push the Kenny Pickett button because he did not. Matt Hasselbeck. They compared this man to Matt Hasselbeck as if that's a compliment. So Malik Willis in third is a steal.
Joe, what do you got to say about that?
Joe is about to turn up. Yeah.
Look, Matthew Hasselbeck was a very good quarterback. I'm not using a first round pick on a nigga in 2022 whose comp is Matt Hasselbeck. I'm just not doing that.
Another interesting stat for you. The last time the first round went that long without drafting a quarterback?
Chad Pennington, 2000.
Jim Druckenmiller. Jim Druckenmiller is the other one. Before chat, yeah, it was Jim Druckenmiller. That's not a class of quarterback you want to be in. That's not the company you want to be in.
Chad Pennington, bro.
I will say I don't understand with like all the quarterbacks in the AFC North are dynamic. Kenny Pickett is not dynamic, and he has small hands. Playing in a majority of your games are going to be played outdoors because the AFC North, it ain't no domes in that division. It's all fucking cold weather, and every team in there can fucking pass rush. The Ravens can pass rush, the Browns can pass rush, even the Bengals can fucking pass rush. And you go get a nigga with small hands, and I know that shit ain't everything, but when you playing in cold weather, I'm not taking a nigga with small hands who not fucking dynamic, bro. Like that fake slidey shit he did to get that touch, that shit was cute. Bro, you're not doing that in the NFL, bro.
You gonna die if you try that in the NFL.
The nigga gonna knock your fucking Myles Garrett is gonna give you the Mason Rudolph treatment, bro. And I can't wait, bro.
Who was the old boy that gave Antonio Brown CTE? Vontaze Burfict?
Yeah, Vontaze Burfict.
Try. Is he still in the league? Try that around
Vontaze.
No, man.
Nah, they packed him. They packed him up, man.
Nah, they got him out of here.
That nigga was a menace to society, bro.
But we gonna be putting that Kenny Pickett pack up in the air, bro. I was excited that they took this nigga, bro. Because I don't want a dynamic nigga. Like we already got to deal with Lamar, bro. Like Lamar is bad enough.
Chuck said, I think the news that they're moving into the third means no deal for Baker, but also wouldn't be surprised if they wanted both players. Baker with 3 years deal rookie. Ship Darnold off to the XFL. Hey, Darnold can leave. Darnold can ask James Borrego if he can like help like borrow his moving truck. Like, can they split it?
Yeah, they could just like maybe James Borrego got freight. They could just put it all on the same. Yeah.
Yeah, like where you going to New Mexico? They got an Arena League team out there.
Bet.
Go try out for them niggas. Take Cody Martin with you too, James and Sam. Pick that nigga up on the way.
Y'all niggas hell today.
Ask that nigga if he know how to say ni hao. So what the fuck else we got to talk about? I'm so off track because I wasn't expecting to be here today. I got hated on by somebody's baby daddy.
Good nigga.
Shut up, Joe.
Chuck, I'm just gonna ignore that comment. I don't need that talk.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, Ronnie, we can't get off your head neither, bro. Your man Jalen might. He might be trying out. He might be trying out for running back next year if he don't make it work.
They got the perfect game plan. They figured it out towards the end of last season. Jalen Hurts is not a quarterback. It's just the multiverse of business. But no, Jalen Hurts is a quarterback who needs to throw.
No hope said tell Darnold to start studying for that CDL.
Yeah, it's CDL time, bro. Like how. Like it's HVAC certification time. Like,
go study for your insurance certification. Where he go to school at? Well, never mind. They don't care enough about college football and USC for that nigga to go back and be
only one that winning. So he can't go back to LA and throw.
Yeah, he can't go back there and be a car salesman.
See, this is why, like by default, you try to go to an SEC school because if all else fails. You could go sell cars. You could go sell used cars. You could go work for a bank. Like
no, like real shit. Like my mom.
Like I'm not even joking.
My mom used to be friends with the mother of a very prominent former Alabama receiver, and that nigga like got a very nice job just off the strength of him being on the Alabama.
That nigga was a supervisor at Alabama Power and didn't have no fucking experience, and he's supervising niggas who've been working there for who knows how long.
And he is good for life.
Making $80K right out the gate, bro.
Okay, that's a job I want, but don't tell me I'm gonna be a used car salesman.
Joe, that's the thing.
Hey, okay, Joe, you own the dealership, bro.
Joe, them niggas don't be selling cars. they don't be selling cars. People come
Nigga
to
said,
them
"I'm
to
gonna be a
buy
used car
cars. That's how that
salesman
works.
or a truck driver."
Well, no. I'm
Come
not
on,
now.
man.
The truck driving is extreme. Like, but yeah, that's why you go to you if you are on a SEC team that has like any form of a legendary. There ain't shit else to do in these college towns. These people love these players. So they can slap their name on a car dealership, and that motherfucker's gonna be successful off the strength of the fact, or if they find out, like, yeah, this person, such and such from the 09 team, he's selling cars down at whatever Mercedes. Yeah, I gotta go over there and get my kid a car for him.
Yeah, just to take a picture with him and say, this man who caught, 3 catches for 54 yards versus Tennessee just sold you a car. But he just off the strength of that.
Off the strength. Them folks be good for life. Darnold, he ain't gonna have that option. You ain't Matt Leinart. You ain't Reggie Bush. You ain't Carson Palmer. You ain't even Mark Sanchez at this point.
Not even Mark Sanchez. not even John David Booty.
Come on, bro.
Hey, Chuck, I will say that nigga Steve Smith got me believing that y'all getting that nigga Baker, because that nigga so mad about him coming over there. That nigga Steve Smith was 38 hot, bro.
Yeah, Steve must know something there.
Just trade for Baker, bro. Shit's easier. I don't know why you want these weak ass niggas, bro.
Like I said, if I'm gonna get anyone, I'm gonna get Willis, because his upside is at the very that nigga at least got a cannon. Oh yeah, no, that nigga Steve can run.
Oh, so the combo is like, who would you rather have, Baker or Malik Willis?
Yeah, we was talking about that earlier. Like, would you rather have Baker or one of these rookie quarterbacks? Because the Panthers would have to give up capital to get one of them, regardless, because they don't have a third round pick.
No,
I mean, if I'm the GM, honestly, I'm gonna go with the younger nigga. If I gotta get a quarterback from this draft, I'm taking Malik Willis because he can run and he got a nice arm. And from everything I've seen, he has great character. Like, that's if I had to get one. But if you don't get one now,
like playing for Hugh Freeze.
Yeah.
If you don't get one now, I really just them niggas is just gonna be stuck because they didn't take a quarterback last year, bro.
And dog, like, Baker Mayfield is the first white quarterback in history who is being treated like a black man. Something's wrong there. Something is wrong there. Like, GMs know something about this man. Nobody wants him.
What was that dance that nigga was doing at Oklahoma? And everybody, throwing it up and shit. the nigga do it. It ain't so fun being treated. But it's fun when you dancing black and getting love for it. It ain't so fun when they treat you like one of us, is it? Everybody want to be a nigga, so it's got to be a nigga.
Bro, they try to put him in that trade package for Houston. Houston's like, no. Everybody but that guy. Everybody but that guy.
Mr. Picks. Good on him.
It's like, we'll give you him for free. We'll just toss him in for free.
Yeah, we'll just throw him in. We'll take Davis Webb.
We
got
good.
rid of a black quarterback. We don't need one that dances like one. We good.
Bro, the Baker disrespect is so real, bro.
Real talk. Baker Mayfield and Josh Rosen are the only 2 white quarterbacks I've ever seen get treated this way. Nathan Peterman is still in the league.
Somehow.
Yeah, one of the wide receivers from Carolina been commenting no on any Instagram post mentioning Baker to Carolina.
Hey, I wonder if y'all get him. Are y'all gonna trade Robbie Anderson? Because that nigga was extremely vocal.
Yeah, it's him. He like, I don't want this nigga.
That nigga stinks too. What is it? Like, I don't get this shit. Like, that's crazy. A whack nigga telling somebody else he don't want another nigga who he think is whack. Like,
I mean, Joe, has that never happened in the history of anything, sports, music?
We really live in a nutty nigga universe. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, oh yeah, they have to trade Robbie. Like they gonna have to send Robbie to Cleveland with whoever whatever they trade for Baker, because that.
Hey, I will welcome that nigga with open arms, bro. Let that receiver room just get cheaper and cheaper, bro.
Yeah, he can't take no touches away from my son DPJ though. That nigga the truth.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, he got.
Hey! You relax, nigga. That nigga's been being thrown to by Baker Mayfield and Shea Patterson, bro. Come on now.
I mean,
Bro,
he's
he
straight.
was cooking with Baker though.
That's what I'm
The year
saying. The
before.
nigga nice.
Not
DPJ nice,
decent.
bro. He nice. Wait till Mr. Booty Fingers start. Oh, Ritter just went. Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
Who took him?
Hold on, I'm about to look right now.
Yeah,
what-
see. Ooh.
My
That's
shit ain't
funny
even
because
updated.
Ryan was talking about wanting him, but he got too many batted balls, man.
Too many batted balls. Like the nigga is 27, and I haven't seen like he's a good college quarterback, but I haven't seen enough like pro level
Who to
throws. from him.
Atlanta?
Yeah, nasty.
What?
You
They
can't
need a quarterback. Fuck it.
you can't.
I mean, I get it, but
They need
would-
a quarterback. They
I
just
would
have to
take
take
Willis,
any
like,
quarterback.
you can't
Ain't
take a
they
nigga
in the
that's-
same goddamn boat? Like, bruh, this is y'all logic. Take one of these whack ass rookie niggas.
Whoa,
if
Joe,
I'm gonna take one,
if I'm gonna take one, I'm gonna take the one with
take
the upside.
Willis.
What? Both of these niggas are gonna stink the same, bro. It's the same. shit.
Nah, Ritter.
One is
A
not,
nigga-
one is not cat shit. One is not human shit. It's all shit. Like it doesn't
Nah,
matter.
Ritter wasn't that nice at college. Like,
Ritter's
like
six,
I can.
Ritter is 6'4" and gets
This
balls
nigga
batted
Malik
at the
Willis
line
with the
all
Liberty,
time.
bruh. It's a reason why he's a nice guy. He's humble because
he went to
stink, nigga.
he
You
went to
stink.
Liberty because his nutty ass coach started Bo Nix over him.
I mean, and also,
Yeah, he
Joe,
was
like to
at
be
Auburn,
fair, Josh Allen like went to Wyoming.
Bro, you couldn't beat out Bo Nix. You stink.
Oh no, that's not his fault. In Alabama,
No.
like they treat Bo Nix like he's the fucking god.
Like
bruh.
Bo Nix is the son of a former Auburn quarterback, isn't he?
Like
Yeah,
since he was a
big
freshman,
Auburn booster, and he was like, "Yeah, Bo starting day one."
since he was a freshman in high school, Bo Nix, they knew that nigga was going to Auburn, and he knew he was starting when he walked into the door. So no, he couldn't beat that nigga out, bro. You not
Well,
beating
Joe
the
said
booster.
start
Joe
Cordero
said you might as well let
Patterson.
Cordero Patterson play. Hey,
I mean, hey,
I mean, they got Mariota out there, bro. It's damn near the same thing.
hey,
Hey, good job, Atlanta. Thank you for not falling into the trap, bro. Like, stop it, man.
so Ritter is better than Malik Willis.
no,
None
Joe
of these
saying,
niggas are good.
Joe saying
None
all
of
these
them.
niggas are trash.
All of them.
Hey, Joe, let me get this point across. So I feel like this is like the weakest quarterback draft of all time. It's truly a mid-off, but like it's also levels to that. Like,
So-
and to me, that's Kenny Pickett in the first round is a reach. Like to me, all right. So
Sure.
I feel like there are truly like only two quarterbacks in this draft worth a damn, and I wouldn't take the other one because his shins got blowed off like Hank Hill daddy. But Malik Willis and Matt Corral, in my opinion, are the only two quarterbacks worth a damn in this draft. And even still, I have reservations about them.
Said Matt Corral, Cot Deal.
Yeah,
All right.
like this man
So-
played the whole game with no ankles.
All right. Okay, so this may be one of the worst quarterback drafts ever. Maybe we got to see, but what's the one with Jameis and Mariota? Like, bruh, they draft shit wasn't that great either.
So
So,
Jameis
Wait.
but at least Jameis and Mariota are both at least still like start quarterback. Like to me, the one like you could have said the one with Goff and Wentz, but Dak
Yeah.
Prescott is
They both still starting though. If EJ Manuel and like Christian Ponder.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
think them
nasty.
Niggas, like that was
Ooh,
like
I
was
forgot about them
Hackenberg with them
niggas.
niggas too. Like
I
it's just
yeah.
like,
think it was
like-
EJ. I think it was EJ Manuel, Hackenberg, and who was that the same draft with old boy from Washington, Jake Locker?
I think so.
The Jake
I
Locker
said
the same-
draft?
yeah,
Ooh,
that was a filthy, like that was a real filthy draft right there.
Hey, bro, hey,
I forgot
Hey,
about
nah,
that one.
Jake Locker really lied to us, bro. Oh no, Jake
Bro, he
Locker,
lied to us.
Jake Locker was in the 2011 draft.
Oh, okay.
So that was the one with that's an all-time great draft, actually. That's Cam Newton, Von Miller, and
Well, who was EJ Manuel out there with, man?
hold on, I'm about to look right now.
He
EJ
had to be
Manuel
in like what,
was
12
the
or 13?
2013 NFL draft. And that was the one where Eric Fisher went number 1. And that's probably like the most
Oh yeah.
like you ask anyone who the number 1 pick was that year, and they probably couldn't tell you. But the quarterbacks from this draft, EJ Manuel was the first one off the board. And the next one didn't go until 39, and that was Geno Smith.
Ooh.
That's stinky nigga. That's the nigga who be lying to niggas, bro. He's the Pat Dale of quarterbacks, bro.
Mike Glennon.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Oh, Matt Barkley
still in the league.
Matt Barkley,
Geno Smith about to be a starter.
Ryan Nassib, Tyler Wilson,
Not if Baker go over there.
Landry Jones.
Okay,
Oh yeah. 2013 is the nastiest quarterback draft.
2013, yeah.
Like,
That's what this was looking like.
Like, this is disgusting. Like,
this gonna be the most hateful thing I ever said. But I was so mad that EJ Manuel won the first round because I was like, it's already hard enough for black quarterbacks, but you about to set black quarterbacks back like at least a decade. Like niggas are gonna have to fight so hard to overcome your terrible career. So
what you think this nigga Willis about to do?
Oh, dog, yeah,
he did go in the first round.
Oh, 2011 is crazy.
He's still about to be trash.
Cam Newton, Von Miller, Marcel Darius, AJ Green, Patrick Peterson, Julio Jones, and Alden Smith were the first 7 picks.
Yeah, that's
Tyron Smith, JJ Watt, one of the Pounceys, Robert Quinn, Cam Jordan, Mark Ingram, Cameron Hayward, Andy Dalton, Kyle, like, yeah.
Now that's a draft.
Randall Cobb, DeMarco Murray, Justin Houston. Yeah. Julius Thomas. Like, even in the late, Richard Sherman. Tyrod Taylor, Jason Kelly. This might be like the 96 draft, like the NBA 96 draft of football.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, Jehovah said, yeah, Jake Locker fucked up his money by staying at you should have left, my boy.
Hey, anytime it's bread on the table, bro. Hey, go get that bread, man. What you stand for?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Chuck said, boy, that year was injecting new blood to benches across the league. God damn. Yeah, 2013, that's a stinky year, bro. Like, oh my God, that's fucking this. Like, even at the top, you didn't even have like great, like defensive. Oh, let me look at just who some of the niggas were.
This might be like an all-time bad draft. I need to look at this. Yeah.
Like, let's look at who came out. So Eric Fisher, Lane. So these are at least niggas who made Pro Bowls. Eric Fisher.
I'm so glad we got Lane Johnson.
Lane Johnson, Ezekiel Ansah, Sheldon Richardson, Eric Reed, Kyle Long, Tyler Eifert, Desmond Trufant, Xavier Rhodes, Hopkins, Cordero Patterson, Ertz, Slay. Okay, yeah, it gets better as you go on.
We gotta take it from the top, man, because it's a lot of stinky niggas in here.
Oh yeah.
Eric Fisher, Luke Jokel, Deion Jordan, Lane Johnson, Pro Bowl right tackle. Good job, Eagles. Ezekiel Ansah, Barkevius Mingo, Jonathan Cooper, Tavon Austin, D. Milliner, Chance Warmack, DJ Fluker, DJ Hayden, Sheldon Richardson. Okay. Star Lotulele, Kenny Vaccaro, EJ Manuel, Jarvis Jones, Eric Reed, Justin Pugh, Kyle Long, Tyler Eifert, Desmond True. I'm gonna stop, man. I gotta stop.
This like you get like Hopkins, Cordero Patterson, Travis, Zach Ertz.
No, some of them niggas like in their prime,
Le'Veon
like
Bell,
like Desmond Trufant was good in his prime. Like some of them niggas,
it's like 5 that hit. Everybody else is trash.
Oh no. The later rounds, like Tyrann Mathieu was in this.
Yeah.
Jordan Reed.
Hey man, I would have to fire my scouting department. Like
Kyle Juszczyk. Juszczyk was in this draft.
Like, how do you miss on all these niggas? Like, that's a lot of misses, bro. And then to hear the late round niggas. Like, bro, I think I'm pretty sure we took Barkevius Mingo that year, but then you hear
Yep.
a nigga like Tyrann Mathieu in the late rounds. Like, what was you looking at, bro? Like, why we?
Well, you know, that was the weed shit with him.
I don't care. That I would have taken that nigga in the first round, because.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I say all the time, I care about the tape. Like niggas, like with Tavon Austin, niggas like they were like, oh, this nigga 5'4", but he could bench press a lot, and they took that nigga in the first round. And what happened? And he's ass.
We gotta talk.
happened?
We gotta talk about
relax.
all the niggas that were like 5 or like just a look like Tavon Austin, Percy Harvin, like all them niggas was too early. Like Tavon Austin could have been good today.
But
Like,
Percy Harvin was good.
Yeah,
back
Percy
then.
Harvin was
He
good.
just
no,
he
I'm
just
saying
kept having migraines. Like his
I'm saying
issue was like
imagine what Percy would be with with Andy, like within Andy Reid's system. Like when you or with Kyle Shanahan. Like what would Kyle Shanahan do with Percy Harvin?
Same thing you did with Debo this season. I mean, this past season.
no, I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying like Percy Harvin, he was good in Seattle and he was good in Minnesota. His shit was just like mental issues and the injuries. Like it's what kept him off the field. Like that's what was fucking him up.
Yeah, no, you're right. But I think he would have been utilized better, is what I'm saying. Like when we saw him on the field, it would have looked way different than it did when he was like actually out. Tavon Austin, another one. Like I think that you could have had him as like a slot scat back, like let him do a couple things, but yeah, nah.
Didn't they try that nigga like running back though?
I don't know if they did. Jeff Fisher might have been doing that nutty shit. Who knows?
Yeah.
on the road to 7-9.
It's funny because there's that clip that always circulates. I'm not fucking going 8-8 again. And then it's like he went 7-9 this season.
Hey, Mr. 7-9, perennial 7-9.
Hey, you know, like probably the best thing about them adding a 17th game is like now, except for in the event of a tie, nobody can go 8-8 anymore. Like you can't say, well, we didn't have a losing season. No, you can.
Yeah.
Can now.
Jehovah said Tavon Austin's biggest issue would be in Jeff Fisher's offense.
That's true.
Man, that's anybody.
That nigga played for the Cowboys and still was stinky, bro. I'm not hearing it.
I mean, he was only 5'4". Like using a first round pick on a nigga that short is like he wasn't Darren Sproles.
Yeah, he ain't that short, man, but he like 5'8", 5'9", I think.
Yeah, like he my height out.
Yeah.
He my height out here.
Yeah.
Like that's not a good look. Did we talk about the Sean McVay clip before Ronnie got on?
No, what happened?
Oh, yeah, Joe was. I mean, when he was talking about that offensive lineman them niggas drafted.
This nigga shot. What they announced the pick that the Patriots made, the offensive line.
Oh, that
Colin Strange or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
That nigga.
Hey, he a Patriot now, so put some respect on this nigga name.
that nigga. Sean McVay and whoever they GM was like lit at a press conference. They said, "Oh, Strange, UT Chattanooga," and Sean McVay was like, "Yeah, now we don't have to watch him. We were waiting for him at pick 104."
You know what's what makes it so bad is you see what AJ Brown gets traded for. You seen what, and I'm not taking Hollywood Brown, but I mean, he better than all the receivers on the Patriots. You seen what this niggas get traded for, and then you draft a nigga who was going in the 6th round, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? He was gonna be there. Nobody was checking for this nigga, bro.
Bro, I fancy myself to be like a bit of a football nerd. Like when that nigga got drafted, I was like, "Who is this nigga?"
Smack. Who is this?
Smack.
I don't Wikipedia. Ask Jeeves. Google this nigga.
UT Chat. And didn't the Ravens pick after y'all and then pick that great center that's they talking about that's gonna be like a day one Pro Bowler, like for year one Pro Bowler, perennial all pro type nigga. They was like the Ravens just drafted a Hall of Famer And you and the Cowboys drafted a nigga that nobody was gonna take right there.
Oh, the
bro.
nigga from Tulsa, yeah.
Hey, nah,
Yeah,
that nigga Jerry
nobody.
Jones was showing off their whole draft board. Like, nah.
Yeah, he was like,
his
this
son
is
was
the
like,
draft
hey, put that
board.
down.
His son was like, hey man, put that.
Put
Hey,
down.
that nigga said, yeah, we had 14 grades for the first round. He was number 16. And I'm like, I ain't the smartest nigga in the room, but that nigga was not a first round grade, and you still drafted this nigga when y'all lost Randy Gregory to the Broncos, and the nigga Johnson from Florida State, who everybody said was like a top 10 talent in this draft, was sitting right there, and you don't replace Randy Gregory. Like, what the fuck is you niggas doing, bro?
Hey, now who drafted Trevor Penning?
Yeah,
The Saints?
who drafted him? Yeah, because that nigga stinks.
That nigga stinks, bro. Somebody leaked some footage from that nigga at the Senior Bowl. It was like, dog, this nigga's ass. Nigga was
Like,
getting
he
bull
was-
rushed by a nigga half his size.
He was tossing edge rushers into the quarterback's legs. Like he can't block, so he just grabs you and tosses you. But thing is, your quarterback is in the pocket. Like, that's the guy you're drafting in the first round?
Man, James better talk to the bro. Don't be. I just came off the ACL injury. Don't be fucking up my legs no more.
Hey, that nigga Skip Bayless said that the tackle that them niggas drafted had 16 penalties last year, and they don't even play 16 games in college.
Nah.
He was like that nigga. He said he would have had the most penalties on the Cowboys, and he didn't even play 17 games last year. Like, why are you drafting this nigga, man?
Nah.
That's nasty work. That's nasty work. I'm so glad I'm not a fan of the NFL team, so I don't have to worry about this shit.
I'm so glad that I am, because I get to see, future MVP, Pro Bowl, Hall of Fame careers being built.
Jalen Hurts ain't winning the MVP, bro.
He definitely on the hot seat now. He definitely on the hot seat. If he don't get it done, they packing him up, bro.
It's gonna be Bryce Young season if he don't get it done this year.
Man, the thing is, y'all niggas gonna go. If y'all don't, I think y'all will win 10 or 11 games because y'all are gonna be on the second place schedule. But if you don't get to that number, y'all not getting Bryce Young, bro. Y'all not getting that nigga.
Who first round pick did we acquire?
Who first round pick did y'all?
We are sitting on the Saints 2023, which might end up being the number one pick, because they are gonna suck.
They're not gonna be worse than the Falcons. They're not gonna be worse than the Seahawks.
Well, yeah. Okay, it'll be a top 5 pick.
Howie Roseman is apparently Suge Knight in the 90s to these other GMs, so them niggas might wind up stumbling into the number one pick.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if somehow these niggas still fell into this nigga
because of some tape concerns or some shit.
I'm gonna start putting the dirt out about Bryce Young right now, just so he can fall a little bit. We need that to happen, because I want y'all to believe Bryce Young ain't him, so the Eagles can get him.
Oh shit! UAB defensive end got drafted. Salute to that young man.
Okay.
Alex
He
Wright.
got drafted to the Browns.
Oh, see, small world.
This is up.
This
Salute to that man.
nigga Ja just threw this nigga Cat's stuff, bro, at the rim.
Big puss.
Big purr.
I'll never forgive Ransom for putting big puss on for tweeting that, because now that's all I can. Whenever I see it's big puss.
Carlton Towns really soft, bro.
I can't believe Memphis is struggling with these niggas. I really can't. The Warriors are either gonna smoke these niggas or go to 7 games with them.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think that, like, ever since Steph Curry has came back into the starting lineup, Jordan Poole has been playing like absolute shit, and niggas ain't really saying nothing about it. Denver doesn't have the niggas to keep up with what the fucking Warriors was throwing at them, but I do think that Memphis has enough young athletic bodies and wing defenders to make it very uncomfortable for Curry and
Dylan
Poole.
Brooks might be the only person I've ever seen who is like, nah, I want to guard Steph Curry for the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga Dylan Brooks relishes guarding. That's all he wants to do. I'm gonna guard Steph Curry. That nigga's fucking insane. You gotta have the same. That nigga must train like a soccer player.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, he was making life like really rough for D'Lo. Like that nigga D'Lo been funky as hell. The only one who really been getting off is Ant Edwards, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. When the Warriors made that trade, I thought that was fucking stupid, and they look like fucking geniuses.
Mm-hmm. They saw something we didn't see apparently.
Like, cause that got them. I can't remember if it got them either Moody or Kuminga and Wiggins. What's good, Blair?
What's going on?
I don't know. Anyways, we got anything else? We managed to make an hour out of this shit.
Man, I was really hoping that fucking Baker got traded while we was on here, so I could just see Chuck.
You was gonna style on Chuck?
Nah, we'll go style on him because we're gonna have to pay a little bit of that man contract. So, you pay whatever we got to. We only paying Deshaun $1 million this year, so it really don't matter. We can pay the whole 18 if we need to. Just go ahead and get him up out of here, man.
Yeah, pay that man to go away.
Look at you eagerly spending Jimmy Haslam's money.
Hey man, that nigga own fucking Flying J, bro. He is not hurting, bro. You ever been on the Flying J's?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That nigga not hurting. They be having Denny's inside of a Flying J, bro. That nigga not hurting, bro.
Well, one day on here when we have time, we'll talk about the cultural differences growing up in the Midwest and the South, because niggas always be getting food at gas stations, and I can't do it.
Y'all some nasty niggas.
It's different in the South.
Yeah, like you get you some of that crispy, crunchy chicken, whatever that shit called out the gas station. That shit hitting, bro.
It's one around the corner from Mom's old house. That BP. That's right there, right by the tracks. They got like a whole Southern kitchen that come in there between like 12 and 3. Folks,
bro, if they serving chicken in the BP, it's gonna be the best.
Oh nah, I know. I used to work with that lady when I worked at Hillcrest. She was like, "Yeah, my family. It's called Bevel's Cafe. It's in that like right across from Crystals. They moved out the gas station, bro. They got them a spot on 31 where that wing spot used to be. Turned into a Mexican restaurant. They got their own spot now, bro. They got a whole.
Hey, salute to them, man. Coming up, I might have to actually like visit them next time I'm down there.
Hey, bro, if you hamburger steak, beef tips and rice, fried chicken with all the sides, and this cafeteria style. You walk in with a tray, tell them what you want. You spend $8-9, bro. You got you a good lunch, bro.
Good.
You get a roll too, bro. You eat good.
But I can't do it at a gas station, bro. Like my body is just like when I see gas station food, like I can't do it.
Y'all look like niggas that be getting sushi at the gas station. I'm cool.
I'm not
sushi at the gas.
I'm not eating no shit. I'll eat some. Like when I was in
sushi.
But I was in Montana. There was a place that had some fucking fried gizzards, and they was the best fry. I don't know where they found these white people to make these fried gizzards.
In Montana?
Yes, I don't know where it was. It was right up the street, bro. You get a whole fucking big ass pack of them for $1.50, nigga. I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and ride over here and get some of these fried gizzards, nigga. My roommate put me on, bro. It's good eating, bro.
Hey, that remind me of when some random cat tweeted that he was eating a breakfast burrito at an AutoZone or something.
From AutoZone.
And everybody, what? Everybody tweeted him and was like, "Bro, are you okay? Are you going?"
Bro, and that nigga just stopped tweeting. It was like, "Yeah, this breakfast burrito from AutoZone got my stomach turning." And everybody was like, "Hey man, let us know you okay."
Tweet for like 3 days or something.
Nigga dead, bro.
Apparently, it was like a prank that nigga started doing. They just started saying they got random things from random places. Like I see another nigga like, "Yeah, that chicken biscuit I got from Safe Auto Parts, nigga. That shit." Oh shit, yeah. If you see a nigga eat a breakfast burrito from AutoZone, slap that shit out there and give him $5, bro. Like tell that nigga to go to McDonald's.
That's a cry for help. Yeah.
That person is going through some things. All right. Shit. This was fun for an impromptu episode. No last week's episode again. When are y'all coming back?
So we actually starting back this week. We're gonna be covering the new FX show under the banner of heaven. It's a detective show starring.
Is that the joint with Andrew Garfield?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I heard that shit was fire. I'm about to check.
Yeah. D said is legit. So we'll be doing that.
All right, check that out. Twitch.tv/FeeBaby. You still defending your title?
Yeah, man. I'm still on it, bro. But MLB The Show was out, and they put out so much content, and MLB The Show, every game should be made like that because you don't have to pay to play. Like you can earn good cards, and in baseball, there's so many fucking people. You can play good cards like the Ultimate Team mode without having to break the fucking bank, bro. So when that drops, I really just be wanting to focus on that and play the game. But I'm still defending my title, bro. I'm like 7-1 or 8-1 or something right now. So
all right, make sure y'all check that out. Joe, you got anything to plug?
Plug, nah. It's a creative process. I'll leave it at that.
All right.
I got a cartoon coming, nigga. Shit gonna be great.
like what was that shit? The bears, like Berry Tales?
Yeah.
All right.
fucking Yankees, let's go.
Speaking, I need to go watch Jay's Life again and Berry Tales, but yeah. All right, cool. Let me get a cameo, nigga.
Oh nah, I'm gonna be looking for characters. I got like 4 right now, like based off of just regular people. But yeah, like I'm gonna eventually need like real people. And so like, all right, fine. I guess I'll start plugging this shit. If you are an artist or you like open mic, you got a verse, that type of shit. Yeah, like I'll definitely make a character out of you. You can drop your shit. So just throwing that out there.
All right,
But
cool.
I'd rather do like interviews of like real people.
All right, interesting topic. All right, well, cool. We'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Check out the kidswearcrowns.com. Order you a t-shirt. Yeah, support the movement. Till next time. 1, 2.